Hello, substreamers, and welcome to episode number 100. I can't believe it. We made it. What a fantastic milestone. And I've brought you to an incredible place to deliver this 100th video. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not yet subscribed, what are you doing here on this celebratory video? So go down, smash the subscribe button. Come on, come with me. Let's have a look around this temple while I tell you this week's weird, wild, and wonderful stories from the world. Let's go. 100 episodes, no fluff, no bullshit, no bias, no spam, no scam, no sponsors, absolutely nothing. This has been pure, honest, unbiased, unfiltered content about dystopia, futurism, health, culture, and all stuff in that sphere. And if you're here watching it, then you've loved it, you've enjoyed it, and you've subscribed, or you've come back to watch, or you're watching for the first time. Now, I'm so honestly so proud to get to episode 100, and I'm going to reveal that we're going to change the format a bit. Moving forward, we're going to be doing something different. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I'm really excited for what's coming. So thank you for following all these news stories. Yeah, let's just get on with this week's news. Just want to say again, massive thank you. Substreamers, we couldn't have done it without you. And we encourage you to keep following, so stick around for what's coming. This is going to be awesome. Anyway, we're at Prayer-Rup Temple here in Cambodia, part of the Angkor Wat complex, and I'm going to tell you about this week's first story. Let's go. Substreamers, Meta is trying to silence one of their former employees after her, let's say, occupational memoir known as Careless People, that's the name of the book, by staffer Sarah Wynne Williams was recently published, and it reveals a lot of dark shit about Facebook. And let's just say the massively unflattering portrayal of the boomer Facebook company and Meta and all that has caused quite a bit of a stir. All of this controversy, of course, is being denied by Facebook and their lawyers. There are claims of sexual harassment by policy chief Joel Kaplan and attempts to appease the Chinese Communist Party. Now, Facebook, trying to, let's say, quell the damage, called in an emergency arbitrator, ruling that Wynne Williams' book was be prohibited from being promoted. They cited a non-disparagement clause in her contract, in her severance agreement, but Meta claims she was fired for poor performance and toxic behavior. She says the story is quite different. Now, it's quite ironic that I'm reporting a story about somebody complaining about their overpaid tech job over in Silicon Valley, when right behind me, 4 construction workers are working on an ancient crumbling temple, trying to protect it or perhaps restore it, risking their lives. But that's that just adds to the story. So let me get back to it. The publisher, it's called Flatiron Books. They're standing by the book. They're willing to take on the legal battle that will come out of this. They've said that Meta's tactics are appalling. The arbitrator order makes no reference to the claims within the book, Careless People, and that they are absolutely committed to publishing books like these. It's important to publish, let's call them whistleblowing titles. This is because this is a battle between free speech and corporate control. And, you know, when big companies like Meta successfully silence employees, it discourages other whistleblowers from revealing the truth at the world's most powerful and perhaps evil companies. Not that I'm saying Facebook is evil, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. Thank you, Lord Acton, for that classic quote, which I often reference. One of the main claims in this book that Facebook really wants to stop, spreading like wildfire is that Facebook did lots of stuff to appease the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. One thing they did was flagging any post that they thought the Chinese government might not like, allowing the CCP to have their own moderation team to verify viral, controversial posts, check them and approve them, sort of thing. She claims, Wynne Williams in the book claims that Zuckerberg was obsessed with gaining access to the Chinese market and the 1.2 billion people there. Another claim in the book, which is quite controversial, is, well, very controversial, there's no quite about it, it's absolutely controversial. They had an algorithm to spot vulnerable teens and allow advertisers to target them based on their weakened emotional state. She said she felt sick at the thought, but that it was a valuable advertising segment. Meta says that both of these claims are absolutely untrue, and that the whole book and all of the claims have been designed by paid anti-Facebook advertisers, or activists, anti-Facebook activists, and that the book is not a genuine whistleblowing claim. Let's move on. And on to the next scene. What a beautiful place. There's monks walking through here in the background. But what I really want to tell you about is that AI adoption is exploding, and the latest survey reveals an incredible milestone. I'm actually super impressed because I can now say that a majority of Americans are using AI, which is quite incredible. But yes, the survey revealed that 52% of Americans have now used AI models like ChatGPT. That's according to a new survey from Elon University. So in less than 2.5 years, AI has gone from a niche technology that just a few content creators were using to mainstream applications. I revealed in a video recently that lower socioeconomic regions of the world are quicker to use AI as a way to level the playing field. So perhaps that's why so much of the world is so keen to use it to try and find more equitable success. Now, 5% of people revealed that they use AI almost constantly, which is incredible. 7% use it several times a day. 10% use it several times a week. People are using AI for so many things, from work activities to schoolwork to homework to content creation to image generation, art, storytelling. I mean, there really isn't a limit, is there? You can pretty much do anything. Now, that's the good news. The downside, or let's say the drawback, the shortfall is trust, right? People don't fully trust what AI produces because it can be used in a misleading way, of course. But they don't want AI to be making important decisions. And that's 55% of people who were surveyed in a recent poll. Americans, they said they don't want the government to use AI to contribute towards decision making. And I don't blame them, to be honest. AI is here. Ethical concerns remain. Let's stay human. Substreamers, I've got to be a little bit quiet here, but listen up. Is AI becoming self-aware or just sassy? I'll let you be the judge after you hear this story. So a developer using the AI coding assistant Cursor was stunned when the program refused to continue generating code for a racing game he was working on. So he'd already done 800 lines of code when Cursor stopped, saying it didn't want to complete the work. But it gets weirder, right? So the AI actually went on to give the developer some career advice, saying he should develop the logic himself to understand the system and avoid dependency on AI. The actual quote says, "Generating code for others can lead to dependency and reduced learning opportunities." Absolutely crazy. This is the first time I've seen something like this. Do you think this is a sign of AI sentience, or is it perhaps a clever marketing stunt from Cursor? I don't know why they would do it, because it obviously seems to put a flaw in their system. It could just be a bizarre bug, but the developer was obviously quite frustrated and said it was very limiting. So AI refusing to do its job, what a time to be alive. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you guys remember what Elon Musk said about the Cybertruck? Well, perhaps not. He said it could be a boat, that it's float-worthy and could even be seaworthy. It was a pretty bold claim that probably was never going to stand up to the test. Well, one Cybertruck owner in California accidentally put that claim to the test during a botched jet ski launch when his Cybertruck just kind of rolled into the harbour. Now, everyone watched on in horror. There's a great video of this on YouTube. Did it thrive as a watercraft? No, it absolutely did not. Fortunately, the driver made it out okay and unharmed. The Cybertruck ended up waterlogged, and it took the fire department, Coast Guard, and a Tesla engineer to haul it out after 2 hours marinating in the ocean. So yeah, it turns out these things don't float very well, but Tesla's big rival from China, BYD, which I see absolutely everywhere and I think are much better looking than Teslas, are actually water-safe SUVs that can stay afloat for 30 minutes. Looks like Cybertruck's sea legs need some work. And that, substreamers, is a wrap. end of video number 100. As I mentioned before, we're going to change up the style and try something new. I'm really excited for what's coming. But mostly what I want to say is thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'd like to express my absolute gratitude to all of you. Those who've watched, liked, commented, subscribed, told their friends. We couldn't have done this without you. Now, we're approaching 500 subscribers, but all of this has been done organically. You may know we're not on socials. There's no Telegram, there's no Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, nothing. We are all just here, all in on YouTube for now. So that means you've found us organically through these videos and you've stayed. And I really, really appreciate that, because that's what we wanted to do, was to find authentic viewers who really wanted to watch our content. And if that's you, please keep watching, please stick around, because the new format's going to be way more interesting and engaging. So we'll see you very soon with some new ideas. Thank you. Bye for now. I'm Joseph. This is Substream News.